Look, Turbo Girl, I have 5 20-cent coins. Can you tell me how much do I have in total?
5 20-cent coins? Well, simple. All we got to do is to add them up. 20 plus 20 plus 20. Do this 5 times and we'll get the answer $1.
But can't we do it in a simpler way?
We can multiply them, can't we?
Of course we can. We can simply take 5 times 20 cents to get $1.
What if I have $1 that is made up of 10-cent coins? How many 10 cents will there be?
I don't know.
You can do division.
Divide?
Yes, divide $1 by 10 cents.
How?
That is one of the main points of today's lesson, so do pay attention, Turbo Girl.
Yes.
Before we learn the division of decimals, we take a look at the multiplication of decimals. Our first question is 0.8 times 5.
How do you solve this?
Simple. We just need to multiply 8 tenths by 5 to get 40 tenths. Since 10 tenths will make 1 1, 40 tenths make 4. The answer is 4.
Oh, I see.
Try another question, Turbo Girl.
6 tenths times 8 is 48 tenths. Since 40 tenths make 4 ones, so we get 4 ones and 8 tenths. The answer is therefore 4.8. I noticed that both the answers are in one decimal place.
Yes, the number of decimal places in the answer depends on the number of decimal places in the decimals in the question. Try another question, Turbo Girl.
5 hundredths times 3 is 15 hundredths. 10 hundredths make 1 tenth. So we carry 1 over to the tens place and are left with 5 hundredths. Now, 4 tenths times 3 to get 12 tenths. And 12 tenths plus 1 tenth gives 13 tenths. 10 tenths make 1 1. Carry 1 over to the ones and are left with 3 tenths. Finally, 0 ones times 3 equals 0, plus 1 is equal to 1. Thus, the answer is 1.35.
Very good, Turbo Girl. A harder question for you this time.
Wow, looks very difficult, but I'll try my best. First, I multiply 4 hundredths by 6 to get 24 hundredths. 24 hundredths is equal to 2 tenths and 4 hundredths, so I have to carry 2 over to the tens place. Now, 3 tenths times 6 to get 18 tenths, plus 2 tenths, which is 20 tenths. This time, carry 2 over to the ones place, as 20 tenths equals 2 ones. I then take 1 1 times 6 to get 6 plus 2 and get 8 ones. Finally, 2 tenths times 6 to get 12 tenths. The answer is therefore 128.04.
Very good. Splendid, you can do it right.
And you are very right too. The number of decimal places in the answer depends on the number of decimal places in the decimals in the question.
Turbo Girl, do you know how to do division of whole numbers?
Of course, teacher.
Alright, try to do this. 2 divide by 5.
But teacher, I can't possibly divide a smaller number by a bigger number.
Well, you can indeed do that. Let me show you. Since 1 1 equals 10 tenths, we can rewrite 2 ones as 20 tenths. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Thus the answer is 4 tenths, which is 0.4. 2 divided by 5 equals 0.4.
Oh, I think I can understand now.
Now you're ready to learn how to do division of decimals. For example, 0.8 divided by 2 is equal to 8/10 divided by 2. The answer is 4/10 or 0.4. We can also do it by long division. Like division of whole numbers, we do it from left to right. 0 ones divided by 2 is 0. So we write 0 in the ones place. Next, we write the decimal point. Then we go on to the tens place. 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. Thus, we write 4 in the tens place. Thus, the answer is 0.4.
Hey, we can get the same answer using both methods. Can I try another question?
Sure. Look at this question and try to find the answer.
0.9 divided by 3 is equal to 9/10 divided by 3. The answer is 3/10 or 0.3. I can also do long division. 0 ones divided by 3 is 0, so we write 0 in the ones place. Next, we write the decimal point. Then, we go on to the tens place. 9 divided by 3 equal to 3. Thus, we write 3 in the tens place. Thus, the answer is 0.3.
Very good. Here is a more difficult question for you, Turbo Girl. What is 0.36 divided by 4 equal to?
Okay, 0.36 divided by 4 is the same as 36/100 divided by 4. 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. The answer is 900 or 0.09.
Correct. But can you show me how you will do it by long division?
Sure, teacher. 0 ones divided by 4 is 0, so we write 0 in the ones place. Next, we write the decimal point. Then, we go on to the tens place. Since 3 cannot be divided by 4, so we write 0 in the tens place. We bring 6 down to make 36, and 36 divided by 4 is 9. Thus, we write 9 in the hundreds place. Thus, the answer is 0.09.
Correct again. Now, I'm going to show you how to divide the following question. 5.25 divided by 5. 5 ones divided by 5 is 1. So we write 1 in the ones place. Next, we write the decimal point. Then we go on to the tens place. Since 2 cannot be divided by 5, so we write 0 in the tens place. We bring 5 down to make 25, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. Thus we write 5 in the hundreds place. Thus the answer is 1.05.
Teacher, do we get decimals as answer when we divide a decimal by a whole number?
Yes, we may also get a decimal as answer when we divide a whole number by another whole number. Let me give you an example.
To solve this question, I have to rewrite 3 divided by 4 in the long division format, like this. Turbo Girl, do you know where is the decimal point in a whole number?
There is a decimal point in a whole number?
Yes, in a whole number, the decimal point is behind the number. Following the decimal point are zeros that we do not normally write out. But in order for us to do long division, we will have to write them down. Since 3 cannot be divided by 4, we write 0 in the ones place. Next, we write the decimal point. Then we go on to the tens place. We bring 0 down to make 30, and 7 times 4 gives 28, which is closest to 30. So we write 7 in the tens place and write 28 here. 30 minus 28 equals 2. We then bring down 0 to make 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Thus we write 5 in the hundreds place. Thus the answer is 0.75. So 3 divided by 4 is 0.75. Do you understand what I've just shown you?
Yes.
So Turbo Girl, do you think you can do mental multiplication and division?
I am not sure, but I am willing to try them.
Good. Let's do some mental calculations again.
I'm ready.
20 divided by 2, 16 divided by 4, 81 divided by 9, 4 times 8, 5 times 7, and 8 times 8. All correct. This is great. Knowing your mental multiplication tables well can help you in multiplications and division of decimals too.
Oh, really? How?
You have discovered earlier that when you multiply a decimal with one decimal place with a whole number, you will get a decimal answer that is with one decimal place.
Yes, I remember that. And when I multiply a decimal with two decimal places with a whole number, I will get a decimal answer with two decimal places. I know if 4 times 8 equals to 32, so 0.4 times 8 equals to 3.2, and 0.04 times 8 equals to 0.32.
Very good, Turbo Girl. That is fast thinking. You can ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication first. After that, we count the number of decimal places and add in the decimal point accordingly in the answer. Similarly, we can do the same for division. For example, 72 divided by 8 equals 9. 7.2 divided by 8 equals 0.9. 0.72 divided by 8 equals 0.09.
This is fantastic. I can do my questions on multiplication and division of decimals much faster now.
In our lesson today, we had learned how to multiply and divide decimals. When multiplying or dividing decimals by a one-digit whole number, we can rewrite it in tens and or hundreds and do the multiplication or division. Or solve it with working as you would with whole numbers.
I have learned that certain multiplication and division of decimals can be done by mental calculation. I can do the multiplication first. After that, I count the number of decimal places in the decimal and add in the decimal point accordingly in the answer. Similarly, I can do the same for division.
Well done, Turbo Girl. I will see you at the next lesson. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.